Hey, what is up guys, Robin here from RBN Hardware. In today's video we're going to discuss and talk about the recent massive RTX 3060 Ti discovery. Now if you didn't know, Nvidia is preparing a GPU based on the same GPU we find in the 3070. We're gonna go over the specifications in just a second, but for now let's look at the leak first. By the way, in case you needed any more proof of the 3060, well, here's a leaked image of one of Galaxy's presentation, not only showing the 3060 but also the upcoming 20GB 3080. Nvidia also seem to be planning a mysterious GPU in between here. We're gonna touch on this a bit later. Anyway, I want to specifically start by touching on the recent custom card discovery by Komachi and Saka, where the users been able to find a lineup of custom 3060 Ti cards from Gigabyte listed by ECC, and this is basically where graphics cards get submitted by the manufacturer for certification. Now guys, this is a clear indication that the board partners been working on these GPUs for quite some time now, and so it shouldn't be that long until we see Nvidia unveil the 3060 Ti to the masses. Now looking at the list of cards here, we see several different models in the manufacturer's lineup, where Aorus Master serves as Gigabyte's higher-end cards, Gaming as their sort of entry level, and Eagle as their mid-range series of family. Now if we take a greater look at each name, we see both T and 8G being present here, so that essentially confirms the upcoming 3060 Ti will have 8 gigs of GDDR6. Another interesting detail is Momomo underline us discovery. The user's been able to find the 3060 Ti listed on the eStore, and as we can see, it has a very cryptic product name, and this is most likely not to try and leak the full graphics card name before Nvidia's reveal. So that should be 100% confirmation that the 3060 Ti exists. Now it does seem like Nvidia is keeping Ti as a part of their GPU lineup, so out of curiosity guys, what do you think of that? So the 3060 Ti definitely exists. That's cool, but what about the performance and specifications? I actually covered a lot of details around the 3060 Ti in a recent video, which you can find linked up down below, so I won't really go too deep here, but basically we're looking at a cut down RTX 3070 GPU with 18% fewer cores than the 3070. Given the fact that the 3070 hasn't been released yet and we haven't really seen any leaked benchmarks of either of these GPUs, makes it a bit harder to predict the performance, but the 3060 Ti should be powerful enough to run games in 1440p with great frame rate, and 4K with moderate settings should also be possible, simply based on the performance we've seen from the 3080. In comparison to Nvidia's today's cards, should offer performance on par or be faster than the 2080 Super. Now this GPU could be a great competitor to perhaps Navi 23, and in case you're interested, I have a video linked up down below that covers everything worth knowing about AMDs RDNA2 GPU lineup, and I highly recommend that. Right now guys, there is no words of availability for the graphics card, but previous reports have highlighted a late October launch for the graphics cards, so we might hear about the 3060 on the time where the RTX 3070 is launched. As for pricing guys, we think Nvidia could ask around $400 for the 3060 Ti, but considering the fact that AMD got several cards just around the corner, Nvidia might feel pressure from Team Red to price it as low as $349. Let's jump back to the leaked Galaxy presentation we looked at a bit earlier. Now this PG142 could be the alleged GA103 that Copite7Kimi tweeted about just a few days ago. Maybe? What do you think? With that all being said, what do you think about the 3060 Ti? Are you happy that Nvidia seem to keep Ti as a part of their GPU family, or should they just stick to Super? Do you think that AMD's got what it takes to beat the 3080 or perhaps even the 3090? Let us know in the comments below.